Yo, what's up, guys? I couldn't sleep, so I ended up just on Reddit. Because I ended up on Reddit, I ended up not really I might as well just like stream myself since I'm awake anyway. And on Reddit, I've just been answering a bunch of people's random questions. So I'll just continue doing that right now. And the stream took me a long time to start because I was just fixing my OBS problems. I finally figured out what was going on. So now I can use my OBS much more smoothly. While I'm here, just want to say August SAT is coming in 2 months. If you want to build some good habits right now for the August SAT, uh, you get everything from a June SAT pilot and some more content if you start right now. So there's that. Now, I was actually in the middle of just a bunch of SAT replies, so I'm just going to keep doing that right now. Yo, what's up, guys? If you're here, you can just say hi in chat. Right now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Korea, which is where I am. But I couldn't fall asleep, so I just ended up on Reddit anyway. So I'm just gonna keep replying to these random people on Reddit. But if you chat with me, then I'll chat with you. Oh, actually, I should ask a quick general question. What's the question? June. Okay. So I just added that. You could. I'm just gonna let my hair down. All right, here we go. Wait, I can't sort by. I can't sort by the last hour? Top. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Why does this look fake? This font looks weird. Satele. It's kind of sad. I used to get referred to all the time in Reddit, and then this year it just stopped. Like, why? Why do people not mention me anymore? Am I irrelevant? Yeah, bro. All right. Whoa, okay. Okay, it's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be much more. You know what? I could do the same thing. This is 1,000 likes and 30,000 views. I could do the same thing. 145,000 views. 14,000 views. Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude. I probably will do the same thing. And this is like I know that I'm gonna be way more technical, so I'm pretty down for that. Oh, I might. Hang on. What's going on with my screen? Can you see my screen right now? Oh yeah, you can. You can. Okay. This my my website's just being laggy. I mean, I don't want you guys to live in fear like this, so but it's not really your fault when you're in that situation. Let's see. I'm so confused. Can anyone answer this? I for sure got the harder module, but my score was less than 600. I thought I got the easy module, but got a 710. I genuinely don't know anymore. Uh, I mean, students are not very good judges of what is difficult, so this is the main problem. I got a 1560. I'm finally free from this godforsaken test. Again, from taking it again. Went down. I mean, no one really is. A person is very angry about getting a 1560, so this is kind of interesting. What's this? Is this the same person as earlier? Oh yeah, this is the same person as earlier. It's crazy. That is so crazy. People used to mention me all the time on RSAT. I wonder, and I've kind of obviously not been trying very hard, but like no one mentions me anymore. Look at this. 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 months ago. That's kind of recent. He has a microphone thing he speaks. That is funny. I've never seen this before. Hilarious. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is vague because it's actually multiple people. But okay, well, that's obviously not. Uh, well, at least Prior Tete knows his priorities. But this is literally the only mention I had in the last year. That is nuts, dude. People used to. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. The hell? Where am I? How did I end up on this page? Oh, I was looking for this. Oh, this is kind of new. Oh, people do mention me still. That's word. People still mention me. I didn't realize this. Okay, nothing on SAT. Not really. Okay. What's up, guys? How'd your June SAT go? First try. That's solid. What's your reading writing? What's your verbal and math breakdown? 1530 is a really solid score, dude. That is a big jump though. And I don't think. Wait, this is 2 days ago? Oh, I should just reply to this. This is 1 day ago. Oh. Uh, Wait, let me see. Let me see. How do I suggest? Okay, wait, actually Judah came first. So Judah said 760, 770. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's always a little disappointing to get math wrong. Because it's so achievable, right? It's so clear what is the right answer and whatnot. So, um, yeah, happy to help, man. Happy to help. If you can, I am a attention whore. So if you have a Reddit account and you are in the SAT subreddit, just mention me, please. That would help me out. Um, Scratch my back, I scratch yours, or it's the other way around, but whatever. Now, Jeremy, give me a second. You said reviewing vocabulary, taken away in September, so I have 2.5 months. Like I've always been a little lazy with teaching vocabulary because I've always worked in like an academy system where like they have their own quizzes and stuff. I can tell you about how I studied vocabulary because when I was your age, I never went to academy. I never took a course. I just self-studied everything. Um, so the way I studied vocabulary when I was your age is I just had a book of words, like a vocab, like a SAT vocab, like list of words, like a really long one. And every day I went to school, I would just like choose a random word and I would just try to use it that day on my friends. So, and it helps because I had like nerdy friends, so they'd be down for this. Like if I say, "Oh my God, they need to ameliorate this lunch offering," like I had friends that would like be nerdy about it and stuff. So, I would just like practice these words um, with my friends. The other thing I did is I just constantly was trying to stick my vocabulary that I'm learning into my essays at school, right? And the other thing is I always had flashcards on me. My girlfriend at the time too, she had flashcards everywhere. She had flashcards like in the car. You know how, so, as Americans, I don't know if you guys are Americans, but as Americans, we start driving when we're around like 16, unless you live in like New York or something. But if you live in like suburbs or whatever, right? We start driving when we're 16. So my girlfriend, she had like her flashcards like behind the oh dude, what do you call that? I've been living outside of America for so long. I forgot what do you call that thing? The blind in the car, right? The blind, I think is that what it's called? So that if you ever like flip the blind, like her vocab cards would like fall out. But basically, you just want to always be learning a vocabulary all day, every day. Like it's not something you just save up for the SAT. You should be constantly learning vocabulary all the time. And the most important thing is to make it yours. Like don't necessarily just trust someone else's program. Just always have a list of vocabulary that you own. People in your generation all want to make a vocab list on Quizlet, but the problem with it's fine, it's good. I think it's fine. But it's that uh, if you're not like the problem with Quizlet is that it requires a bit of extra effort to input the words into Quizlet, whereas when it comes to flashcards, right? If you actually have like literal cards on you all the time, you could just write the word down on the front, and you don't need to write the word down. You don't need to write the definition down, right? You can look up the definition later on and write it on the back anytime in the future. But you can just keep writing these freaking cards down, and then you just have this massive list of vocab words. And they could be blank on the other side. But if you just have that all over the place, and even if you lose some of them, it doesn't even matter. You're always just writing down vocab words and reviewing them and stuff, and your vocab is going to improve so fast. So that's just the way I've always organically like built up my vocabulary. There are like more sort of manufactured ways of improving your vocabulary. Just like doing like just like taking like a book of like 3,000 vocab words and then going through 50 of them per day, and then quizzing yourself on 50 every day, and then quizzing yourself on like 250 every week, but you could do that. You can definitely do that, and you will learn a lot of words. But the difference between doing it that way and doing it organically for a long time is that you're not going to really know how to use the words. You're just going to know a lot of the definitions. So yeah, that's my longer kind of explanation of how I would study vocabulary. I'm not against the manufactured top-down, like thousands of words way. You can do it. Lots of kids in Asia are doing it every day right now. It's summer, people are doing this right now. But yeah, you could avoid that whole pain if you're just always learning vocabulary every day, all the time. Yeah. So, are you able to see the questions you got wrong, Judah? No, you are not able to see the questions you got wrong. It's just this annoying policy of the College Board that you cannot look it up. You're just gonna have to live with the uncertainty. I mean, you have the bars, but right now with your score, your bar is gonna be basically full, except maybe one of them. So you can only just kind of guess at what you're weak on. It is very annoying because back in the day, you used to be able to get a report of the questions you got wrong, but I don't know. It's like politics, and it's like a lot of things right now where that's not working out right now. Yeah. But by the way, I do want to say one small thing before I go to Yeet Beast, but earlier I was talking about vocabulary, right? You guys, most kids overrate the vocabulary because a lot of times, even if you don't know 4 out of 4 words, okay, A, B, C, D, 4 out of 4 words, usually the word that you don't know, even if it's the correct one, you can still get the right answer as long as you can predict the answer on the left side of the page. So the left side of the page has the passage, and in the passage there's literally an internal logic. And if you find the clues and then you just point the clues at the blank, then you can you can always predict. You can basically almost always, there's a couple of unusual ones, but basically almost always predict the correct answer in your own words. And if you do that, then you take that prediction and you look at the 4 words, and let's say you don't know one of the words, maybe even say you don't know 2 of the words when you're unlucky, just by taking the prediction and kind of like zapping the 2 words that you do know, you usually can either find the one that matches the prediction, or you find that they both don't match your prediction. So then you eliminate those 2, and then you're just 50-50 between the remaining 2. If there's 3 words that you know and only 1 word you don't know, then you can use your prediction and sort of zap the 3 words, and then one of them will either stick or all 3 of them will be eliminated, and then you just go for the other ones. So a lot of times you actually don't need to know all 4 out of 4 words. It's good enough to just know 3 out of 4 words. So The more important thing is to read the passage and know what the passage is saying, which I know it's counterintuitive because it seems like it's so much harder to like improve your reading. It's actually not. Like you can improve your reading. It's not that hard, but no one really. I mean, I'm the only person I know that actually like literally teaches to break down passages on the SAT. I don't know. Anyway, you can do it. Okay, you can do it. So yes, improve your vocabulary. Organically, constantly improve your vocabulary, but it's not the only thing. You don't have to have amazing vocabulary to get all these questions right. Yeet Beast is saying 740, 790, and had a 710, 780. Will the colleges see all the score? No, not if you don't. Not if you choose not to let. Not if you choose to not let them. Not if you choose to not let them. Okay, double negatives. I'm tripping myself up right now, but through the SAT, there's something called score choice. I might as well look it up right now. SAT score choice. Okay, and you can choose your score reports. Okay, you can choose your score reports, but be aware that not all schools allow you to do this. The big one is Georgetown does not allow you to do this. Where is it? Yeah, Georgetown is the big exception. And then where's the? Oh, actually, let's actually. You can send your best score, or if a school wants a super score for you, then you have to send multiple dates, and then the main exception is Georgetown. Yeah. What year is this? Is this updated? Where's the? Okay. Okay, so apparently UPenn encourages all entire testing history. Yeah, those are the big ones. And then these are a bunch of other universities that want all of your tests. But yeah, not a lot. The vast majority of schools are okay with you just choosing your scores. Okay, yeah, dude, people. Might as well plug my course right now. It's been a minute. Right now, my version 1 has been published for June SAT. So version 2, not sure which. I can't do all 6 of this, but basically, I've taught the big picture strategies in my June SAT cohort, and now I want to create more content. So I do want to create more practice tests for you to practice with. I want to do a grammar series and then a question by question strategy series. And I also want to do some apps or like mini apps that are going to be combined into like a super app, but like a Blue Book Practice Test Analyzer, practice test review app that allows you to practice with my techniques, and then with like an error log and self-quizzing app. So these are all things that I want to build. I will not be able to build all 6 of this before August SAT. That's just too much work. But um, but if you're interested, talk to me, let me know, and you might be able to help me prioritize. All right, and then this is where my actual course is right now. Okay, let's check on this again. Oh, I'm actually like really sleepy now. Why are you mad? You improved your score 40 points. Oh, a whole year. Ah, yeah, that's rough. Depends on. Wow, I am dying. It is 1:30 a.m. Why am I getting ads for Korean tutor? where, where did that where did that start? How many people have a job? So funny. Uh, that's so cute. So tired. Uh, oh man. Okay, I'm like super tired now. I might have to crash. There's not a lot of people coming into the stream. It is now. What time is it right now in New York? It's 12:30 right now in New York. It's 9:30 in West Coast. So people have been waking up and getting their scores, and if they're not if they're not gonna yeah, if they're not right now, like this stream is not gonna take off if it's not already taken off. So I think I'll wrap up because I'm sacrificing my sleep right now. I'm so tired. I had such a long week, guys. Holy crap. 6 hours ago? Literally, it just says, yes, I don't have to retake. This is the most popular one. Is this some like Korean slang that is now popularized? What the hell? Seriously? Oh no, it's not. It's so funny. I've actually never. Alright, well, now I'm learning some new slang. It's been used as early as 2003. I have not heard this before. Okay. Alright, let me just check on Discord real quick. Oh, there's been chats. I'm missing. Oh, dude, I'm so tired. I can barely read. Alright, guys, no one's asking questions. I'm sleepy as fuck. I'm gonna go sleep. So let me wrap up real quick. Alright, so. I couldn't sleep, so I decided. I couldn't sleep, so I found myself on Reddit just replying to random kids, basically. So I was like, well, if I'm replying to a bunch of random kids, might as well do it while streaming, and that's what happened. And now now it's 1:40, so I'm a little sleepy now. But I want to just say, hey guys, if you took the June SAT, and whether first of all whether you got your target score or not, just congrats on finishing the June SAT. Remember that no matter what, the fact that you did it, that itself is a learning experience in two ways. The first one is it's another opportunity to measure your abilities, and you got a number, and now underneath that number you have the memory of your performance, and you have like a little bit of the breakdowns. So you should have a picture of where your strengths and weaknesses are. Okay, so that's learning. Another thing is taking a practice test. Sorry, taking a practice test is not the same as taking a real test. And so taking that real test on June is an experience, right? And it gives you more experience for kind of nerve-wracking, test-taking environments for the future. That's also an accomplishment. So regardless of how your score went, you are still learning because you are getting to measure yourself and you are getting to experience that kind of environment. So don't forget that. So congrats on just finishing that. And when it comes to the score, some of you guys have gotten your target score or even higher than your target score. Congratulations. That must feel good. To you, only have to say just keep on learning, keep on growing. Some of you guys you didn't get the score that you wanted. You are below your target score. I see that as a challenge, okay? Figure out what it is that you could have done better and take that hypothesis and apply it to your next practice test and do better. Do better. You can do it. Just figure out what you could do better and then just do it. And it is actually as simple as that. It's not more complicated than figuring out what you could do better and then just doing it. You just need to figure it out. So think about it. Assess yourself. Draw a lesson. Then do it. And if you keep doing that over and over and over and over again, the score will follow. Okay? The score may not follow in one day. It may not follow in 1 week. But if you keep doing it over and over and over and over again, it definitely will follow. Now, if you want a little bit more structure to like learning and prepping and getting better at this, and you're going to take the August SAT, just be aware that I do have like a reduced price offering, since I'm kind of like alpha testing, beta testing it as I'm building it. But I do have a course that you can look into. And right now the big problem, right now I'm very happy with version 1 because version 1 was my excuse to take all the sort of techniques that are in my head that I've been teaching in classes and tutoring and actually turn it into video. So I'm really happy about it. But it is very high level. So I gotta say, you can learn all my techniques in version 1 right now if you sign up. But if you need more help than just learning my techniques, if you need more practice, if you need more grammar, if you need more like step-by-step like question type analysis, that is all on the way. Okay, version 2 is going to have that in my course, and it's going to be in the same course. So it's you can get started on that right now in my class. Okay, guys. That's my plug. Gonna end it there. It's almost 2 a.m. So hey guys, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Friday, and enjoy summer. And as always, keep on learning, keep on growing. Peace.